Hello, David Dale MacGregor here. Welcome to the launch of our brand new album, PsalmSongs. It's great to have you with us, whether you're listening this evening or some other time. Thank you. The Lord's my shepherd. I have everything I need. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my thoughts. My soul thirsts for you, my body longs for you, in a dry and weary land where there is no water. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit in me. May the words of my mouth and the thoughts of my heart be pleasing to you, my rock and my redeemer. My soul is in deep anguish. How long, Lord, how long? Make a joyful noise to the Lord. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders, they labour in vain. Let them praise the name of the Lord, for his name alone is exalted. His splendour is above the earth and the heavens. Yet you are holy, enthroned on the praises of Israel. You see, these are psalms from the Bible's prayer book, psalms of confidence and testimony, faith, lament, despair, confession, petition, thankfulness, praise, hopefulness. You see, these psalm songs and so much more are the basis for our Psalms Songs album. A bit more later on how you can get hold of that. Throughout this year, from time to time, I've been dabbling into a devotional book called the BRF Book of 365 Bible Reflections from the Bible Reading Fellowship in the UK. It's excellent. BRF. And in the introduction to a whole lot of devotional pages on the Psalms, a writer by the name of Tony Horsfall says things like this. Who doesn't love the Psalms? Over the centuries, this ancient hymn book from the Jewish temple has been a source of rich encouragement and inspiration to God's people throughout the world, crossing cultures and bridging generations. These songs from old speak to us all. Why, he asks? Because they address the human condition. Times may change, but the human heart stays the same, and so does our need for God. Enough from me, and you'll hear from Dale soon. Let's share one of these psalms. It's my take on some key verses from one of the most well-known of the psalms, Psalm 139, and it's called Search Me.
Search me, O God, search me, O God, search me, O God, you know my deepest ways. Search me, O God, search me, O God, search me, O God, you know my deepest ways. Can't hide from you, there's no escape. You're there each place I go. And if I sail the farthest seas, your spirit's there, I know. And God, no matter where I be, your hand will guide my way. For darkness is as light with you, the night as bright as day. Search me, O God, search me, O God, search me, O God. Search me, O God. Search me, O God. Search me, O God. You know my deepest ways. You formed me in my mother's womb, created whole as one. How wonderful you've made me, God. I praise you, Holy One. Look deep into my heart, oh God. Come know my deepest plans. Come heal the evil ways in me forever, God. I'm in your hand. Search me, O God. Search me, O God. Search me, O God. You know my deepest ways. Search me, O God. Search me, O God. Search me, O God. You know my deepest ways.
In our pre and very early courting days, I'd heard some stories about David's legendary musicals. The story of Noah built a boat, and the dove that flew backwards across the stage is a bit hard to beat.
Oh, that was made out of origami, wasn't it?
Yes, that was pre-me. Anyhow, I'd also heard about the musical about the shepherd boy David in his Rock on Goliath musical, produced by Indooroopilly Uniting Church in about 1978.
It's a while ago.
Its signature song comes from Psalm 23, Because the Lord's My Shepherd. And it was rather exciting that it had been chosen to be used by the Synod Youth Celebration that year. Well, more touching still was our arrival at our first service, at our first joint placement in ministry. And there in worship, as we were just meeting with the congregation, worshiping God, they sang that signature song. And we'd like to share it with you now. Because the Lord's my shepherd.
Because the Lord's my shepherd, I've everything I need. He leads me by the quiet stream to lie in fields of green. When my health it starts to fail, my strength he helps it mend. He guides me in the right paths, helps me honor him again. And when I walk through darkness, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me, guiding all the way. You provide for me abundantly, though enemies surround. You welcome me as your guest, greater blessings can't be found. Your goodness, love, and kindness will be with me day and night. And your house will be my home, always, all my life. And when I walk through darkness, I will not be afraid, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me, guiding all the way, all the way.
Hope you enjoyed that one. It goes back a long way, a lot of history with the song. Well,
And us.
pardon?
And in us.
And in us, that's right. Well, PsalmSongs is PsalmSongs by David and Dale MacGregor, but it doesn't stop there. David and Dale MacGregor and friends. And some of those friends are more than friends, they're actually family. And when I wrote a song called Holy, based on words in Psalm 22, a few months back, I thought this is one that's best sung by our son Joel's partner, Apashna. Beautiful voice. And knowing that Joel could do wonderful production work on that. So before we have a chance to engage, an upbeat praise song called Holy, let's hear from Joel and Apashna.
G'day, it's Joel here, the eldest of David and Dale's sons. I've assisted with production on a few songs on Dad's new PsalmSongs album, and my partner Apashna has also contributed lead vocals. One song that really stood out to me that Dad asked if I would work on is the song Holy. I imagined a larger-than-life production, even though I only have a very small amount of equipment. So to achieve my goals, I outsourced some parts. There's a choir and a drummer from Africa, a pianist from South America, and another choir from the UK. To complete the remainder, the guitar was done by me, and the lead vocal is by Apashna. There are very few MIDI or programmed elements in this song, which is a departure from some of the other songs we've worked on for my dad. It is a big bombastic production, but the vibe is great, and I believe it could still be replicated by a contemporary worship band, which would be great to hear. I hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Apashna. I'm Joel's partner and part of David's family in that way. I've had the privilege to add my vocals in some of David's songs that you'll be hearing in this album. My background as a former worship leader has helped me put out my heart and soul to the songs that I have sung. When I was singing the song Holy, I imagined myself standing in front of the congregation and leading the church in worship. Of course, Joel helps me with technicalities. I hope and pray that you can join us in praising our awesome and holy God as you listen to these songs. And thank you, David and Dale, once again, for allowing us to be a part of your passion. Thank you.
You alone are holy, you alone are
Well, folks, that's just a sample of the psalm songs on PsalmSongs. There's also lament. In fact, the book of Psalms abounds in lament. It's safe to say there are more psalms of sorrow and lament in that collection than any other type of psalm. We often forget about that. We often forget about having permission from God to lament in our journey. Well, here's just a small snippet, just the final chorus or so, based on Psalm 6, How Long? How long?
How long, how long, how long, how long, how long, how long will we be forsaken? How long, how long, how long, how long, how long, how long will we be forsaken?
Well, in the last couple of years really, coinciding with COVID, God has touched my heart, and I found myself, as recently as the last 24 hours or so actually, doesn't appear on the album, but that's another story, instrumentals, mostly reflective instrumentals, mostly on just piano or guitar. And there's one called Letting Go, playing in the background as I'm speaking right now. Titles like Weary, Sabbath, as I said, Letting Go, Becalmed, Rest, Liminal, Endings. They're also on PsalmSongs. You see, some songs, I'd like to think it could be used for your own personal devotion and reflection, but also in a group sense, whether that's a church or some other community group. Well, how do you get hold of PsalmSongs? Well, one way, the older style way, is to purchase a CD. And if you purchase it from Australia, it'll cost you $20, including postage. If you're overseas, and we have friends and family in different parts of the world, cost you $40 Australian. Regardless, go to the link that's on your screen. Together to Celebrate /PsalmSongs. Scroll down and it will give you all the details. That's one way. Another way is to stream it on Spotify for free. Doesn't cost you a cent. Spotify. If you want to have PsalmSongs offline, you can be in the middle of the desert and still listen to PsalmSongs. Imagine that. You can, with a Spotify subscription, download it. You can also stream it on Apple Music. You can purchase the whole album, and it's actually yours, through iTunes. The beauty of purchasing it through iTunes, it comes with a bonus PDF file of a whole lot of piano scores and lead sheets from the PsalmSongs album. You can also download it from Amazon Music. Got all that? You can buy the CD, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Well, thanks for joining in PsalmSongs today. It's been wonderful having you with us, wherever you're tuning in from. And of course, if 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday evening doesn't work for you, this link will be available anytime. And if you made comments to us, that's great. We'll read them. That's why we're doing Facebook Premiere. Well, this is a family launch, so it's not just Dale and myself and friends. It's also our cat Mika, all creatures of our God and King. As we go from here, one more song, sung again by a member of our family, Apashna. Production by our son Joel. It seems appropriate to finish with this song, which is all about dwelling in God and God's love, and it's simply called Dwelling. God bless.
Dwelling in God.